Welcome to Warrior Wednesday. This is officially the second Wednesday of this decade. Second Wednesday of 2020. Vision 2020 is upon us, and it's a new chapter, new year, new decade, new opportunities, new possibilities. And what's super exciting about this new hey Carl, thanks for tuning in. What's exciting about this new decade and this new year is it's Vision 2020. So it's an opportunity for everyone to get super clear and connected with their vision, which is precisely the topic that we're going to be speaking into today. So I'm super excited about that. And this year is a great opportunity for you to be in a space of reinvention, transformation, tapping into your peak performance, playing a big game, and committing to whatever is big for you and whatever is important for you. So super excited. So if you're on here live, say what's up and give me some hearts. If you're catching the replay, comment with hashtag replay so I can acknowledge you and thank you for being a part of this journey. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right in actually. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Zena Solomon, and I'm committed to you creating a life by design versus life by default and having an extraordinary life and also an extraordinary business. I want to say one thing before I jump in is this year is the year of the rat, and the year of the rat. Happy New Year, Carl. Thank you. Hey, Gary. Thanks for tuning in. The year of the rat is on January 25th, which is the day of my birthday. And so, yay, year of the rat. Why not? I'm a monkey. That's my Chinese horoscope. And I guess I'm a rat this year because it's on my birthday. So if you're a January baby, say hi, because we have our Capricorns in January. We also have our Aquarius in January. So if you're a Capricorn or Aquarius, say hi. If you're other than that, still say hi. I love all my signs. Everyone knows that. Okay. So, all right. So we're jumping right in. Okay. So vision. So the topic we're speaking into today is Vision 2020 and how you can get clear and connected with your vision. And so here's why this is important. We're all hearing this like, okay, Vision 2020, blah, blah, blah. And I know it may sound cliche. However, it is important to have a vision. So I want to start off with defining what vision is. And I like to start with definitions because a lot of times I just want to make sure we're all clear on what we're talking about. So vision, according to the dictionary, is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. In other words, another way of looking at it is to imagine. It's to step into the future. Another definition of vision is a vivid mental image, especially a fanciful one of the future. So a mental image, right? So, and it's really important to emphasize a mental image because in our mind's eye, what we think is actually what we create in our lives. And so that's where vision comes in. It comes from, that space is like the mind, the sight, it's all connected. Hey, Sean, thanks for tuning in. So my intention for you is to become a conscious creator of your vision. Instead of living someone else's vision, you get to be a conscious creator of your vision in creating the life of your design and the life that you want to create. So my question for you is, are you clear and are you connected to your vision? If you are, give me some hearts, give me some feedback or comments so I see you. If not, great. So either way, if you are clear and connected to your vision, wunderbar, like my Chinese, can't even talk. My German people would say. I know some German. I lost a lot of my German. So if you are clear, awesome, wonderful, wunderbar. You get to ask yourself, well, how can I get clearer on my vision, and how can I be more connected to my vision? If that's the space you're in. If you're not clear about your vision, then you're in the right place and you're in the perfect space because we're going to be uncovering a few things for you. So, okay, awesome, Carl. Love that you're clearly clear. Would love to hear what your vision is. If you can comment below, that'd be awesome. All right. So a couple of quick quotes before we move into, and this is, by the way, a two-part series. Part 1 is today and part 2 is next week. And there are 10 ways for you to get clear and connected to your vision. And if this is information you already know, great. So take something new from this. If it is something new, then great. You will receive value, which is always my commitment, is you get value. Okay. So a couple of quotes. Lawrence Peters said, if you don't know where you're going, you probably end up somewhere else. Who's had that experience, right? If you don't know where you're going, if you don't have a GPS, you'll end up somewhere completely different from what you initially intended, wherever you initially intended to go. Helen Keller said, The most pathetic person in the world is someone who has sight but no vision, which is so, I know you're not a pathetic person, but you're here, so that means that you have a vision because you want to get clear on what's important to you. So sight, no vision, you have vision. We get to have vision. So 10 ways. Okay, first step is you want to take note, first of all, and assess and evaluate where you were to get clear on where you want to go. So what I invite you to do is for you to look at what happened this past year in 2019. Take an assessment, take note, take inventory of what you got to create over the past year, and what did you accomplish. So look at things that you accomplished or didn't accomplish in different areas of your life, like health, finances, career, experiences, relationships. What did you not accomplish? So take note of that. And the thing is, if you don't have a vision, that's actually a vision. So I want you to know that if you don't have a vision, that is a vision that you don't have a vision. So that's like a very oxymoron way of looking at it. However, it is not being, it's like you're not anywhere. You're like in limbo, right? So take note and do an inventory check on where you are. And here's the intention behind this. You want to know where you were. Well, first of all, you want to start with where you are right now. Like, where are you presently? Where are you at, first of all? Then you want to go back and see what have you created over the past year? What did you create over the past decade? I would invite you actually to look into what you got to create over the last 10 years from 2010 up until 2019. And what are your accomplishments? What are your wins? Hey, Joy, thanks for tuning in, love. What are your wins? What are your accomplishments? And what are the things that you didn't accomplish? And just take note of that. The second part is connect with what worked and what didn't work from that experience from last year, 5 years ago, a decade. What didn't work? What are some habits that worked for you, and what are some habits that did not work for you? What are habits that you get to let go of and release, and what are some habits that you're going to take on to a whole new level? So you get to get super connected to that, because our habits are what create our actions, and our actions are habits, and they're all integrated and intertwined. So they're all connected. So number 3, you want to give yourself permission to dream. So you want to get creative, give yourself permission, put yourself in a space where you feel inspired. If it's going out in nature, if it's being on the beach, or whatever that looks like, you want to get connected to and be connected to your inspiration, to your dream. Dream big, think big, be creative, and also start getting curious about where you want to go. Get excited, get passionate, write things down, do a vision board if you haven't done a vision board. Like, those are things to consider, okay? After that, you move into putting emotion into things that are important to you. So it is proven that when you're connecting an experience with an emotion, you create memory. And not only that, you actually make it happen, because our emotions fuel us. Like, our emotions drive us. So think of connect with the emotion, connect with the why. Why is it important for you to manifest it? Why is it important for you to create it? So have the emotion be the driver for you to create that level of passion. You get to be super excited, fired up about what you're up to and why it's important to you, okay? So that's number 4. Number 5, envision what your life would look like if it actually happened. So as if, pretend as if, not even pretend, be in the conversation of as if it happened. So what would your best life, so ask yourself this question, what would your best life look like? What would that look like? Dream, imagine. What would it feel like for you? What would you feel about yourself? Who would you be surrounded with? What would you be doing? What would your perfect day look like? Okay, so those are things you get to connect with in terms of envisioning what your life would look like as if it actually happened. So those are 5 things. Next week, I'm going to be covering the other 5. So if you want to catch what these 5 are, go back and you can replay. And here's your mission for this week, peeps. Okay, so here's your mission. So this mission is 2 parts. The first part is you get to first identify what is the first step for you in order for you to get clear or clearer and connected to your vision. So comment below and share what that is. And the second thing is, what is your word for 2020? If you haven't shared that, I would love to hear what your word is for 2020. Tag other people, invite them to view this, make a difference. Let's be generous. And I'll see you next week, same time, same station, Warrior Wednesday, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. Bye for now.